Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to teach you guys about the potential dangers of Kickoff. So if you guys go to my website, Rickita.com, you're going to see that I have a lot of reviews on here where people talking about how their credit score is going up 200 points, how they raise their credit score 73 points, that Kickoff got their credit score over 750, 100-point increase. You know, you're going to see all of these things, but a lot of times people don't warn you about your credit score going down. Especially depending on what you pick. So, depending on the product that you pick, it can actually make your credit score go down. Some people are getting a $3,500 account with Kickoff. Some people are getting a $2,500 account with Kickoff. But I believe that if your credit score is already over a 620, maybe if you want to push it a little bit, if it's already over a 640, and I want you guys to look on Credit Karma to test it, because that's what all I've been looking at. I haven't looked at nothing else. That way we all looking at the same scores. If you're looking on Credit Karma, if it's already over 620, 640, you may want to leave it alone depending on what product you want to get. So this is my actual Kickoff store. So when you guys go to Kickoff, they're going to tell you to pick a plan, right? So they got the different plans, or they're going to tell you can go ahead and pick some ebooks. Now, the ebooks is usually for the people that have that $750 account, and that's the one that could be very, very dangerous for people. So if you already got credit cards, if your credit score is already over 620, you already have 2 or 3 credit cards, then I would not pick Kickoff. Kickoff is for those people their credit score is already under a 620. They don't have any credit cards, and maybe they only got one credit card, or maybe they got utilization problems right now, meaning they already maxed out their credit cards. Because if you guys were to get this and you already have a lot of credit cards, your credit score is already high, you're messing up your average age of accounts for just a $750 account if you guys pick these ebooks. And that's what I'm saying, that $750 account can really hurt you. If you guys have utilization problems, maybe this can help you, especially if you guys have like those $500 credit cards, $300 credit cards, and they're maxed out. Maybe you guys should look into getting that the $3,500 account, because that can help you show overall utilization. Once that start reporting, then it will increase your credit score. But I want to warn you that if your credit score is already over 620, I'll say 620, 3640, and I'm only talking about on Credit Karma. I don't want you to look nowhere else. That way we're looking at the same exact score. Then this can actually hurt you if you guys just have that $750 account. I tell a lot of people, if you guys have the $750 account and you just want a quick boost to your credit score, I suggest that you guys get some secure credit cards with Discover and Navy Federal. Navy Federal can increase your credit score a lot because they have a $200 secure credit card that can turn into a $2,000 secure credit card in about 3 to 7 months. So that's the one that I really like for people to get. And then Discover, they're going to go ahead and graduate you in terms of give you your money back, plus increase your limit as long as for the last, I would say 6 to 9 months. That's around the time they're going to go ahead and do it. But as long as for the last few months that you've been having it, actually ever since you signed up for the account, as long as you don't have no new negative accounts, no new late payments or anything like that, and your utilization is decent, a lot of times they're going to go ahead and graduate you, especially if you've been doing great with your Discover credit card. Okay. Now, I suggest with the $750 account, you guys look on here and you get the accounts that's actually some on here that say $3. And that means you're going to pay $3 per month for them to report to the credit bureaus. So I would suggest that you get this one here, which is, so that'd be 1 month of reporting, 2 month of reporting. And then I believe they should have one more on here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go back and check just to make sure, because the goal is for you guys to have the cheapest option for them to report to the credit bureau and get those secure credit cards. So you have 1 right here, 2 right here, and 3 right here. Actually 4. They actually have 4 of them on here. Let me see if I missed some more now. But they have 4 of them on here. So you get 4 months of reporting for $12. With my Kickoff account, I looked and I see that on my Equifax, they're still reporting to the credit bureaus, even though I no longer pay them for anything. So if you guys do that, you will continuously still have that $750 account being reported to your credit report for free. So while everybody paying all of this money, you guys, if you're really trying to build your credit and your credit score is already under the 620, then you guys can get them to continue to report for free. Now, again, on my website, I do have the self account, and here's that Discover is Secure credit card that I told you all about. So here's the self, here's the Discover, and then this is the credit builder card. They allow you to get 2 secure credit cards at $200 a piece. They don't care what your credit score look like. That's what everybody should be getting, especially if their credit score is under that 620 mark. If your credit score is over 620, to me is my cutoff. Some people are like, oh, I still was able to do it 630, 640. I think about it like with the stocks. You are almost about to hit resistance, okay? You are almost at the top. Like, don't push it, because you're going to find out that it could drop your credit, and then you're going to be messing up your average age of accounts. But if your credit score is under 620, let me give you a few tips on how to really build your credit score really fast and still use Kickoff. So like I said, get the $750 account that they have with them. That's the one that they're going to try to get you to pay $5 per month for. But they have it where you can get the ebooks at $3 a piece. So you can get the 3 ebooks, which is going to the 4 ebooks, which is going to report for 4 months, and you're going to pay $12 for that, right? I want you to try to get the Discover is Secure and try to get the Navy Federal. Those are 2 secure credit cards. So now it's going to look like you got 3 credit cards reporting in your credit report. You can wait right there, or you can go one step further and get that self Visa credit card too. With the self Visa credit card, that's going to, when you get that one, you're going to have 4 credit cards reporting on your credit reports. Your credit score is going to go up so high, especially if you keep your utilization very, very low. Kickoff is going to continue to report for you, and you're not going to have to pay them no additional money like everybody else is continuing to pay the money. You won't have to do that. Your Navy Federal is going to turn in. Let me see if I actually can go to the Navy Federal, and then let's look at some of these Discovers too, the reviews that I have. Your Navy Federal is going to turn into a $2,000 credit card, and you're going to be lit. Look right here. I got approved for the Discover Secure credit card. I started off with a $200 limit. I prayed that they're going to give me $1,000 to $800. I mean, $1,000 to $2,000 in 8 months. In 1 year, I went from $2,000 to $1,800, but I could have done it sooner if I wouldn't have drew from my accounts that had high spend. So they went from 200 to 1,800. So your Navy Federal finna go from 2 to 2,000. Your Discover have a great chance of actually going to almost to 2,000. So they had $1,800. I have seen a lot of people say that they got an increase like this, and they only paid $200 for a secure credit card. Now I should have that Navy Federal on here, and you see I don't actually have that as a card on here. So you guys can search Navy Fed here, and then we should be able to find it. So here it is right here, the In Reward Secure Credit Card. When y'all on my website, just my name, Rickita.com, I have this search bar. Go ahead and search any credit cards. And if you guys want to see some deletions, you guys are going to see accounts deleted right here for those people that have negative accounts on their credit reports and need to get stuff deleted. I'm showing you guys how I got that stuff deleted and which ones were deleted. But here is a Navy Federal right here. So somebody said Navy Federal. This is Ace. I said somebody. Ace. You'll see them a lot on the channel, and thank you so much for your continuous support. Somebody. So they said that their stuff went from $200 and then graduated to $2,000. So they did verify that, and I personally know that that is going to happen because I've seen it happen plenty of times before. I literally checked my Navy Federal card this morning, and I was still at $400 limit. Just checked in 10 minutes ago, and is at $2,000. That's because it graduated. Okay, so don't get the Kickoff account. Again, the biggest thing is don't get that Kickoff account if you have a credit score over a 620. If your credit score is under a 620, follow those steps and you're going to see your credit scores go up. Now, I know I warned you guys, if your credit score is already over 620, if your credit score is already over 620, you have a great chance of getting other credit cards that you don't have to pay for. So go ahead and click right here. Actually, you don't have to. Even on my homepage, you'll see this right here. This is what I wanted you to find. The pre-qualified with no hard inquiry. There are so many credit cards on here that can pre-qualify you all with no hard inquiry. And you guys have negative accounts. That's probably why you can't get approved for credit cards. Check out my 6 months of free dispute letters. But here's a lot of different credit cards on here that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. I want you to try to see if you can get some of these unsecured ones if your credit score is over a 620 and you're like, wow, I thought I can get Kickoff. No, get you a regular credit card. I'm telling y'all, this is going to really help you guys. And if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I'll be happy to answer any of the questions. But as you can see right here, so many different credit cards to choose from, so many options. I definitely suggest that you guys check out the Lowe's because they've known for giving higher limits. Also, the Lexus Pursuits and Care Credit, the Synchrony Home. They're Synchrony credit cards basically. But I want you guys to check them out because they're known for giving higher limits. That's going to help with your utilization, and that's going to help you continuously get approved for higher limit credit cards. Again, let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.